right, we're back with the final tournament of the Olympics. We're still doing, I would say, well with time compared to some other times when it comes to the Olympics. Still a long event though. Subu, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? All good with the sound? I'm not sure if Subu's is here though. Can you type in Discord if you can hear me well? Yeah, we can hear. Okay, okay. So it seems that today we had a problem with sound in Parsec. Multiple players have mentioned that they didn't have sound. I know some of them don't necessarily play with sound, they just play some music or something else. But what we're gonna do is we're going to use Steam for this event. And I don't know if we have any connection problems or anything like that. We can just switch back to Parsec. But yeah, I think sound is pretty important, and especially for somebody like Oak who uses keyboard so he doesn't have any haptic feedback. For example, I could play without sound because I still have the haptic feedback of my controller. So it's not necessarily a big deal. I usually play UFC like that, so I just listen to music and just follow the haptic feedback. But obviously, when you play keyboard, it's not the same thing. I'm really sorry for those who were affected by this. I haven't changed literally anything. It just happened to be so. So we're gonna use Steam for this one. I think it's gonna be fine. And just give me 1 second here to set up the bracket and everything. Because I need to put in some fictional fights in order to put people in the lower bracket or in the winners bracket. The tournament is going to be a little bit shorter than it usually is because, as I said, some people will start from the winners and some people will start from the lower bracket. Me, Pico, and Oak are going to be directly qualified to round 3. Subu and Piper, being the bronze medalists, are going to fight a match to get into round 3. Everybody else, Lanz, Racer, Chassis, and Eve, are going to be fighting directly in the lower bracket, and they're going to be at the mercy of the wheel, so they're going to receive a random character. Oral fights are going to be seven flags, and the first fight that we're going to have is going to be Subu versus Piper in the winner's bracket. Best of 2 with a possibility of a tiebreak. You already know how it works. 7 flags. And immediately after that, we're going to move to the lower bracket and fight those best of 1 fights. Subu, are you here? Need to move your mic closer.
Okay. Yeah, I'm here.
Sorry about that. So we're going to use Steam. Because multiple people have mentioned, including yourself, that the sound doesn't work, and I tested with Oak, and it seems that with Steam it works, so it's a Parsec issue. So we're gonna do that.
Okay.
So this is your link. You start on the left, and Mr. Piper starts on the right. Reminder that you can use any straight sword, and Piper can use any
Hmm.
military sword. So Piper can use Alex, for example, if he wants to, and you can use Marta, or you can use Isabella, or any other straight sword.
All right, I'm joining.
Very low on the stream. I don't know. I also have the same issue. Um, I hear like the sound is a lot better on Discord, but when I switch to the stream, it doesn't. It's not that good. Right. So we got Subu, who's gonna be taking the left side, and then we need Piper that is going to be taking the right side. In the meantime, let me switch to 7 flags. So as I said, everybody in the winner's bracket, you can check challenge. Everybody in the winner's bracket will have the possibility to use the characters that they got the medal with. Okay, so Subu taking the left, Piper taking the right. We're going to have a very good fight here, no matter what happens. As I said, this is a best of 2, so we're going to use... So we're going to do 2 sets of 7 flags, and if both players manage to get 1 set, then we're going to go into a tiebreak with the remaining number of flags. Piper, take the right side, please. Okay, here we go. To be expected from Subu, he goes with Marta. Piper can choose Alexander, or can choose anybody from the military sabers. Jan, possibly. Sam. Hassan. I'm not sure if he's pondering or if he's having some trouble. He probably doesn't like this matchup much.
Chugging. Oh, if you're, yeah, it's a little pixelated. That
Uh,
might be what Piper's talking about.
by the way, on Steam, so that's not something that I can do. On Steam, you need to choose your um, resolution yourself from Steam. So that's different.
Yeah, I've done that before.
But
Yeah.
if Piper wants, I can just give him Parsec.
Oh, just red connection. Okay.
Red connection.
Well, just go off of what the lag, the level of the lag, Piper.
Um, oh, red connection indeed. Okay,
We can just do Parsec.
okay. Let me invite him in Parsec.
All right.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I did not expect this to be this way with Parsec and Steam. It's kind of crazy because we had Steam doing well, and then suddenly Parsec being amazing. Like yesterday, Parsec was really good. Oh, you're going on Parsec as well?
Yeah,
Hopefully
the
it
resolution looks a
works.
bit better there. So.
Hopefully it works.
Probably just
Can you guys control?
hold down 3. You can swap sides for us on the numpad.
3?
Yeah, on the numpad. Should be able to
Oh,
swap sides. There you go.
okay.
Oh, I might still need to restart though.
I expected that. Okay, no worries. If you guys are good with Parsec, then we'll do Parsec. Piper said that he listens to music or whatnot, so at least for you, I mean, at least you have the haptic feedback on your controller, so still good. Are you guys
Also,
still?
I have game audio now.
Oh, yeah. You can hear the game?
Yeah, I do. I hear myself too, of course, but that's okay.
Okay.
That means it's working.
All right, maybe on Oak's next fight, we'll see if he can hear as well. That would be amazing if we fixed the parsec. Okay, Subu left and Piper right. Piper chose Bara, but he
I
can't
think he's a
play.
dueling saber. Yeah.
No, no, no. Piper got a military. Yeah, he's got military saber, so he can use.
Misclicked. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I
He
misclicked.
misclicked.
I'm sorry.
I assume he wants Alex or Jan.
He can't play Marta though. He can't play
He was
Jacek
mousing
either.
over.
So Piper, you can play only Alex, Jan, Sam, Hassan, or Jendrik. Did I mention Sam? Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
so.
think
Okay, he's
yeah, he's
going with Alex.
contemplating.
Going with Alex.
That's probably the smart pick. Although I see why he's hesitant.
Yeah, Marta can be a bad matchup, but frame drop.
Uh,
Can you select? Okay. Yeah. Whenever you don't want it to happen, that's when you get the technical issues. Well, let's go. Hopefully it's going to be fine for you guys.
okay, good luck.
Okay. That's a frame drop, by the way. It wasn't lag. Okay.
Oh, okay.
One for Subu. Second. Yeah, I wish we had Tekken level of a multiplayer. Man, Tekken multiplayer is... Oh, frame drop on stream. Yeah, I know, I can see it as well. 3-1. Okay, it looks fine now. Double. Four one. Subu with a very good start. Another double. 4-2. 5-2 now. So a very fast-paced fight. I can't even comment. Double again. Camera shaking after every kill. Oh, nice kick. 6-2. Yeah, Piper needs a couple of more flags here to make it competitive in the second set. Yeah, it looks like he doesn't like this matchup much. Another double. Double again. Oh. 7-2 for Subu. We are going to swap sides. Let's go, guys. Let's swap sides, please. Okay, Marta again, the same characters. sidestep that Subu's doing with Marta is so difficult to counter. Be ready for it. 1-1. 2-1. And actually, even though Subu did not get one of the characters that he's very good with, which are Barabash or even Alex, uh, Martha here might be a blessing in disguise because he's so good with her. And who knows, he might win the whole thing. 3-2. Again, back Y. 4-2. A nightmare matchup here for Piper. Who knows, maybe when Piper joins the Subu's tourneys again, maybe Subu might pick Martha against him. But I'm pretty sure Piper would go Martha as well. Double. Another thing that I'd like to mention, but I'll do so after this fight is finished. Blade beat again, the back Y. That's the thing with Martha, like you blade beat her, but then immediately she goes into back Y. You gotta be ready for that. And a grab again, 7-2. The first fight was also 7-2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 14-4 for Subu, and he will be fighting Oak, but a little bit later. What I wanted to say is that players who manage to get a medal and obviously access to the character pool from that category, they do not lose it if they go to the lower bracket. So Piper will still be able to pick Alex even in the lower bracket. So the random thing only applies for people who did not get medals. So Piper is still allowed to pick Alexander even in the lower bracket, which might give him an advantage if the opponent does not get a favorable pick from the wheel. Speaking of the wheel, we're going to go there right now, and we're going to have Lanz versus Racer. Lanz joining the tournament. So since you guys said that the audio is fine, so we're going to go with Parsec. And let's see what characters they get. This is the funny moment of the evening, the moment that everybody's been waiting for, which is the wheel. So, Lanz is getting... Dun, 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 a shield character. Connor. Okay. I can see him doing well with Connor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and
for sure.
Racer
Especially
is
if he knows the
getting...
moves.
Yeah. Racer is getting a longsword though. He's getting Zera. So Connor versus Zera, a very interesting matchup. But I do have to say that I think both of them have a good chance of beating each other. Not necessarily their mains, but still good enough. Connor versus Zera. Yeah, this is a best of one, so whatever happens, happens. Racer also joined last time on the final tournament for the wheel. I would say that that's not necessarily such a such a bad position because you can get a couple of favorable matchups and then suddenly you're in the contention for top 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say that somebody like Racer or even Piper sorry, Alonzo or Racer can play characters really well. Lanz, it's in competition calls, bro. You're on the left. Playing Connor versus Zera. I don't know what to make of this fight. But probably Lun's trickiness and Connor's trickiness might be difficult here for Racer to deal with. We'll see. Lun's left, Racer right. Lun's left side. Does Lans need keyboard? I don't remember.
Yes, he does.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Lans left, Racer right. Here we go. Lans will go Connor. Yeah. Here we go. I will be right back.
All right. Definitely not characters either of them were hoping for, I would say, but I've seen both characters win this matchup before, so who knows? They're just not super familiar with the characters by comparison to their mains. Probably especially Landsknecht in the case of Connor. I don't really see him play Connor. But let's see what he knows. Stab there. Not the London, but it's still a good stab. Connor has a good assortment of stabs. Hits at the basket, but still managed to draw blood. Big thrust from both of them, and yeah, Connor wins the stabbing game there. I assume Racer wanted the other stab. The wrong foot was forward. And that's the thing you gotta adjust for with Zera. Just like Isabella, but even more so. Because if you do the wrong move with Zera, you're often gonna be doing this really long recovery that you don't want to do. Yeah, that's what Racer needs to do. He needs to find a way to claim space with those big cuts, but yeah, snap cut interrupting him there. Connor's got a lot of safe moves, tight moves as well. That'll really help him in this matchup. That stab gets right through as well. Zera's auto guard is not very good against that. There's a London. And I don't think that was a London technically, but functionally speaking, it's the same thing. Because the London has a very particular animation. Oh, cut. Coming straight down. Yeah, Racer needs to do more of that. Because believe it or not, there are some moves that Zera has that will blast through Connor's defense. Just gotta find them. And use them at the right time. Yeah, Racer trying to keep distance. Don't want to get into range of the London. It's basically, that's the move he's got to play around, and all the other stabs that Connor has. There's a London. Yeah. Oh, but Racer wins the trade this time. Yeah, needs to just get in there. Connor's HP is not that good. So trades like that will often favor Zera, as long as it's not a London where the shield has covered the cut. 4-4.
This looks like a fun fight.
Yeah.
And as I said, neither of these two players are using a character that they know well, but I would say that both of these characters are competitive enough to give them a chance.
Ooh, straight to the arm.
Fights get fun.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, I'd say it's mostly been Racer trying to solve the problems here, because Connor's kind of straightforward to play once you know the moves.
Nice.
Racer's been having to get creative, but he is putting up quite a good fight. Anyway, what were you gonna say?
Racer actually got Zera at the last Olympics as well, and he also joined late. But the problem was that he fought Tao is Isabella, and obviously Tao knows exactly how to play that matchup, so he wasn't able to
Hmm.
go through. Lands one more,
Oh,
but Racer
there's the
gets a
hand
nice
though.
side step.
This is where it gets intense, especially if you're clueless as to how to play the character. Although I think Lance knows the basic moves that he needs to know. So it's a lot of stress for Racer to make sure he does not get London at all costs. Good dashing. Yeah, and the push too, actually. Connor's got a good push. That's probably the other thing Racer's worried about.
Oh, again the side step attempt. Lance blocks it.
Yeah. I think the trouble with that one is you got to get very close for it to work, but then you're in range of London. Oh, got some hits in though. That's huge. That. Oh, he didn't get it though. No kill. Very unfortunate, but good try from Racer. Um.
Oh,
Hello.
I missed the ending. Who got it? Let me see.
Milan's got it.
7-5, yeah? Okay. Racer, thank you
Yeah.
very much for competing. Very short experience here, but yeah, it is what it is. Lanz will be moving on to the next round, and we'll be fighting Piper very soon, actually. But the first fight that we're going to get is Chessis versus Eve. Chessis did compete in the Olympic qualifiers. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get a medal. Eve hasn't competed, but I think he is the dark horse of the lower bracket. And to be honest, regardless of the what characters he gets, I believe that he has a very good potential of getting far in this tournament because he can play any
Hmm.
character. Anyway, Chessis taking left side, Eve taking right side. Thought is different each round. Yeah, it is. It is different each round. So Lanz will get a different character next round, or maybe he will get the same, but it depends on the wheel. Okay, Eve is here, waiting for Chessis. I know it's cheeses, but I don't want to call him that. Just sounds. It's just annoying to pronounce. I'm just gonna call him Chessis. I think it's a valid pronunciation. Because I know it's like a wordplay for Jesus Christ, but his chest is like
Yeah, yeah.
cheese and crust. Like I got it, but I'm just gonna call him Chessis. There he is. Okay, now the fun part. Let's see the characters. And Eve gets Marta a lot. Let's see if he gets her this time. Okay, this is Chess's character. Chesses gets Yan. Not a bad pick. And Chesses can play Saber, so I think
Hmm.
Yan is definitely not a bad pick for him. If Eve also gets a Saber, I think it's on. And he does. He gets Yatsik. He did play Yatsik a little bit. I think this is a fair fight, just as the previous one. So not necessarily the characters that they usually play, but a pretty balanced fight. Chesses, you will be using Yan. Eve, you will be using Jacek. Chesses is on the left and Eve is on the right side. Chesses, do you need keyboard? I don't remember. Let's give you keyboard though. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. 1 second just to clarify with Eve that he has sound.
Be right back.
Yeah, no worries. But if you have sound, I think it should be fine. Just 1 second. Oh, okay, okay. All good. Alright, then it means it's fixed. Great. Here we go. Let's go. Ooh. So I think at this point, this is not a gimmick fight. I think both of them have... Oh, nice Quark there. Have two competitive characters. And Eve has fought Jan many times. And he will probably be... Oh, gets caught again. He will probably try as much as possible to counter. But the chess is already with 3 quick flags. Oh, goes low and then... Yeah, that's a... Oh, dash thrust. That's a strategy that I also use with Jan every now and then, going to the leg cut and then to the cork. Solid
Right,
start here for chesses.
Bunch of cuts there. Stab from Eve.
Oh.
Trade there. Not good for Eve though, it looks like, but still
Yeah, Eve
able to
gets the
snag
first
that flag.
It's gonna be tough here, but it's also gonna be tough here for chesses to finish the job.
Oh, the
in
dash
again with the
thrust.
same
That's
dash
actually a good
thrust.
one.
Yeah, it is a slow move, but it seems to bypass the guard pretty consistently. Okay, Eve is trying to play the range game. Goes for the...
Goes low, but not quite. Might be hard to play the range game against Jan. From what we're seeing here, that dash thrust is a very good forcing move. Eve not able to connect his cuts too. Oh, again, but didn't land it this time. Eve sidestepping it.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Oh.
6-1. I'll be completely honest. Jan sometimes, like, he can be pretty OP. Oh,
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
and he gets
Still
it.
got it somehow.
Yeah, 7-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate. I was expecting to see Eve a little bit more here in the tournament, but unfortunately it ends right here. And I would love to give these players the possibility to play more, but we're already like 5 hours in, so we need to get it going. Piper versus Lunz next. Piper can use a character. He can use Alex, for example. Let's see what Lunz gets here.
It was the wheel shunt. So yeah, an imposed handicap basically.
Yeah. Oh, Lunz gets Tarnavsky.
Nice.
So he can't be unhappy about that. So where is it? So Piper will most likely use his main, which is Alex, and Lanz will be using Tarnavsky. So Tarnavsky is having some luck here from. Sorry, Lanz is having some luck here from the whip, but beating Piper's Alex is not okay. I mean, it's not. Sorry, I was thinking about something else.
Not easy. I
It,
know what you mean. Yeah.
not easy. Yeah, I'm just moving through Discord and everything, and just suddenly I forget what I want to say.
Yeah, no worries.
After 5 hours, yeah, you think you can imagine. Piper left side, Lanzknecht right side. Most likely Alex versus Tarna, which is honestly a fight that I wanted to see because whenever I think about a character to play against Tarna, apart from Isabella, of course, I usually think of Alex. But I've never really
Hmm.
tried this matchup, so maybe Piper will show if uh, if it is a winnable matchup here with Alexander. Okay, this is a best of one, so whoever wins here will move on. Piper taking left, Lanz taking right side. Oh, Lanz needs a keyboard. Lanz right side. Here we go.
There we go. Yeah, the matchup we were
Here we
looking
go.
for.
Here we go. I predict this is gonna be a 7-6 fight. I don't know who's gonna
Yeah,
win
it's
it,
gonna be a bloody.
but yeah, 7-6 and at least three doubles. That's my
Yeah.
prediction.
All right. I'll predict 5 doubles,
Oh, five double. That's a
but I
bold
agree in seven
prediction.
six. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see it.
Yeah.
That's
One.
one.
Yeah. Here we go.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh, hit
Oh,
the
he did.
basket, I think.
Oh.
Misses the. Yeah, I hate that follow up. Actually, that's another double, too.
That sucks. That sucks. Second
Yeah.
double.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you're gonna be closer to considering that we don't have any flags.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, there's a clean
nice
one.
one.
Semi clean. He took a hit, but.
Yeah, lands with the first one.
Piper with a push out of measure. A bunch of cuts not connecting. Alex's guard holds. But good patience from Piper still to have blocked those instead of throwing a cut. Oh.
2-1.
Yeah, they both have good ways to get around each other's guard, I would say.
Nice.
Ooh, third one.
Yeah, Lan seems to be in shape.
Oh, yeah. Bats it away.
Yeah, those Tarna moves can like go past your guard.
Oh,
Third
there's the
double.
third.
Double, okay.
I sense another one. Oh, goes for a grabber set. That's a fourth double.
Fourth, but we'll see if it gets to the fifth.
Mhm.
As you said.
Yeah, or if it's even more. Almost. Oh, oh my goodness. Wow. He got a hit like very late in his death animation.
Oh, nice thrust. Try it again. Oh,
Grab, nice.
grab. Old play from Piper.
Goes low. It's another hit.
And the Piper scores two quick flags, which gets him back into the fight.
Oh.
Push.
Oh, the push bug, but
but
still
it's
gets
not.
it. Okay, it was 4 doubles.
Four doubles. So
We were both wrong, yeah.
yeah, it's a tie between, as you said, five. I said three. So
Yeah.
yeah, 7-3. Piper is eliminated from the final tournament, but I have to say Piper did a great job today. He had some amazing fights, and he did get a bronze medal in one of the tournaments. So Props to that. And he also delivered an amazing flag against Pico, a flag that he won.
Mm-hmm.
And we got 6 people left in the tournament, so we're gonna move now to the winners bracket. It's gonna be me versus Pico, then Subu versus Oak, and Lans and Chassis are going to be waiting in the lower bracket using a random character. So the first fight is gonna be me versus Pico. I can use any character from the game because I got a medal in all the tournaments. Pico can use only dueling sabers. So that means Barabash, Jacek, Marina, Tarnavsky. Uh, one sec. I always forget. Dueling sabers. Where is it?
Gideon is the one you're
Yeah.
missing,
Oh
and
yeah.
turn. Yeah.
Bara, Jacek, Marina, Tarnavsky, and Gedi. Pico used Marina and Gedi in the tournament. We'll see what happens. Oh, Pico said I'm gonna be off for 10, 5, 10. Let's see if he's here yet. Okay, he's back. Okay, so it's me versus Pico now. Fortunately, Crazy Izzy is not on Pico's roster here. We had a very tough fight. We'll see what character you can use, and after that, we're gonna get Subu versus Oak, which might be pretty interesting. Subu might go Marta, but at the same time, Laszlo is actually a very good anti-Marta recently. Maybe we're going to see an Isabella for Subu, who knows, or something else. Or maybe Oak pick somebody else. He can also pick any character from the game because he got a medal in all categories. So we'll see what happens. Alright, but before that, it's going to be me versus Pico. I am on the left, and Pico is going to be on the right. I'm really curious to see what character he's going to pick. I'm going to go with Isabella.
Mm-hmm.
Gay Jacek. Okay. I was kind of expecting either Getty or Jacek. I think Jacek can still be dangerous to Isabella. It's pretty fast.
Yeah. Some feints there from Pico already. Getting tired, actually, Pico. Dashes out of the way of that stab. Definitely testing Yazic's moveset out, but Venator's not giving him much of a chance to experiment. Bunch of cuts from Pico. Out of measure, but still can't be punished. Trying to hit the hand, no hit. Snap cut, double. Posted to Vena, no hit, but good try from Venator. Trying to catch Pico out there. Nice stab. Stab is deflected, but Pico's not able to find the hit. That was close. I think the idea was good, just maybe the spacing was slightly off. I'm not sure. Ooh, veins. But Venator remains composed. There's a good stab to the arm. Cuts from Pico, almost punished there. Yeah, he's got to watch the cutting out of measure. Oh, and he's tired after all of those moves. And that push secures it. Pico's got to change something. Trade there. I don't think Yazuk has the best stamina pool either. It's not the worst in the game, but it's not good. It's not an advantage over Isabella, I don't think. Both playing the range game. But I think, yeah, Isabella is typically going to win the range game if it keeps getting drawn out like that. Nice hit. Venator needs... Oh, he got a hit again, but no kill. Yazuk's got to be low in stamina, though. Yeah. And Venator's just waiting because Pico's throwing a lot of attacks out of measure. There's a taunt there. Another taunt. Bunch of cuts. Oh, no hit for Venator, but a clear one for Pico. That's his first flag, though. He's got to score more if he wants to be in a good position. Good sidestep. There's another flag. Already, it's not looking as bad as it used to, as long as Pico keeps the momentum going. Gotta be more precise. I think that's Pico's problem. I like his cancels, I like his tricky gameplay, but he has to measure his attacks. Oh, the dash opened him up, I think. One more needed for Venator. It was a good try, though. The dash out of the way of the high guard cut. There's a kill for Pico. Pico needs, I'd say, at least one more to at least feel competitive. He'll still be at a disadvantage, but... At least it isn't quite as bad as it was initially looking. Good cancel from Pico. No hits from either side, despite their best efforts. Sidestep deflected the high guard cut with that cut. Ooh, got blade beat there. You don't see that often, Piazlik. Double. Pico throwing some cuts. Trying to beat the long guard. A nice hit from Pico there. Venator maybe getting a little overzealous with the push. But I get that he's trying to finish it here. Oh, the stab trade favors Venator as Pico didn't land one.
I have to say I'm not really happy. Well, wait, Pico, we have to do the second set. I'm not necessarily happy with this score, even though it's a good score, because I feel like I could have won without losing so many flags.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Get back in here. Okay.
Yeah. And I imagine Pico's happy he scored 4 flags here, given how it initially started.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, Pico is now going to be on the left. I am going to be on the right. Pico needs to win this set to push it into the tie break. If I win this set, I'm going to move to the next round. Either way, the loser will be fighting in the lower bracket. Jendrik,
Oh,
okay.
Hendrik.
He probably wants to do something weird here. Here we go.
Wants to at least go out with a bang if he's gonna go out.
Oh, flashing already.
Bunch of chops there, no hit though for Pico. Yeah, that hit with the half just barely there. That last one. And this is already good for Venator having scored a flag. Iron Gate guard there trying to bait Pico in, then goes with a stab. Doesn't connect. High guard though, very good stance for this matchup. Because your guard isn't as helpful, so you might as well extend your reach a bit and see what you can do. Because Yendrik's guard also isn't amazing. The wide chop doesn't connect. That was close though.
What the fuck?
Surely.
I'm trying to do. Okay.
A chop there. Venator's guard getting battered, but managing to maintain just enough distance this time. Pico tired, actually. He's throwing a bit too many attacks. It's a similar theme to last time, I think. Trying to hook the blade. That would have been cool. Doesn't get the kill at the dash, but yeah, Pico's tired. Yeah, Pico's got to change something. Venator's just picking him apart. That was interesting. Isabella going Super Saiyan now. Oh my goodness. That didn't even... That took out her stamina, but it didn't kill or anything. It didn't do damage. Wow. That's crazy. And Pico got tired at the end. I'm surprised. Oh, wow. That was crazy. Cancelled into the dash, but landed a hit to the hand, so it was beautifully executed. Feints there from Pico nearly got punished there. I like how he's using the feints to kind of bat the longsword aside, but I think it's very stamina intensive, that sort of play style, especially if you start taking hits like that. Yeah. Yeah, Pico basically cannot afford to be hit at all with how he's playing. Because that's just a big chunk out of your stamina, and all of a sudden you can not be anywhere near as active. Yeah, the thrust doesn't really do damage, so Venator takes it.
Yeah, so Pico will be moving into the lower bracket. And as I said, in the lower bracket, he will still have the possibility to use the characters that he got a medal with. So he will be fighting Luns, but he still has access to the characters, as I said. Subu versus Oak now. A very interesting fight. Best of two. With a possible tiebreak. Okay, Subu is gonna start on the left. Oak is gonna start on the right. It's gonna be pretty interesting here because Oak, as I said, he has access to all the characters in the game. Subu has access to a couple of the characters from the game, but it's gonna be the matchup is gonna be pretty interesting here. Um, Subu left, Oak right. You still have sound, right?
Yeah, yeah, I do.
Hopefully Oak has sound as well. Eve also said he has, so it should be working. You're on the left, Oak's on the right. Oh, he's going straight for Laszlo. Okay, just let me confirm with Oak. Okay, he has sound. Perfect, perfect. I love it. Great. Interesting fight. I would say that recently Laszlo is a little bit of a rapier killer, but Subu knows that very well, so Marta can turn into a Laszlo killer. We're about to see what's gonna happen. Here we go. Thrust. Oh yeah, he did beat me in the Shogun thing. I was just kind of going in with Marta, and he was winning every flag. But I can't be mad because I've also picked the Laszlo a couple of times against Marta. Nice back Y, and managed to get success. So yeah, 1-1. I guess this is probably gonna be. Oh, nice side step, and I liked how Oak moved to the side. Thrust. Aggression there from Subu. He plays a very unorthodox Marta. You need to be careful. Nice 3-1. I'll be completely honest. I'd rather fight Ezekiel's Marta than fight Subu's Marta. It's just that I know what to expect from Ezekiel, but from Subu, things can get different. 3-2. After this fight, we're gonna move to the lower bracket, and we're gonna see the wheel again. We have only 2 players left at the mercy of the wheel, Lands and Chesses. 4-2 right now in this one. Oh, nice long guard move. 4-2. Nice push there from Subu. Six to 3. Solid advantage here from Oak. Looks like he definitely trusted his main against Marta, which is a good thing because theoretically Marta would be a counter to Laszlo, considering the range and her ability to one-shot. But as Oak himself said some time ago, Laszlo kind of turned into a little bit of a rapier killer. Nice thrust. 7 to 3. And we might see a character change here from Subu. I know that he does that pretty often when the matchup does not go his way. We're going to swap sides. Solid advantage by Oak, but I've seen way too many times that type of advantage being modified. Oh, going with Connor. And yes, I think Connor can prove to be a difficult matchup for Laszlo. Here we go. Oh, goes low and scores the first one. It's not a move that usually works against Connor, but it does work this time because Subu was throwing something. It usually works more against Marina. Catches him in. 2. Again with the long guard move, and I like that Oak is trusts his moves and goes in and gets the kill. Oh, nice one from Subu. 3-1. Solid advantage for Oak here, but it's not over till it's over. And Subu is probably the best player when it comes to comebacks. We know we had a little bit of a meme with the if we're being realistic, I think Subu's probably had more comebacks than anybody else. 4-1. Nice one to the head. 4-2. Yeah, I think Oak wants to provoke Subu here and try to end this as fast as possible and not making it a long fight. And Lazo is one of the characters that usually does well against Connor. Again, the long guard move catches the head. 5-2. And Oak is only 2 flags away from qualifying for the semi-final and secure a top 3 spot. Double. Oh, a couple of shots there from Subu, but he's not able to. Oak is actually very good whenever he plays Lazo. He's very good at not getting killed, even though he gets hit a couple of times. Okay, this is the 3rd time he gets hit, and Subu gets the flag. Oak needs only 2 more. It has plenty of chances to finish this, but Subu is not going to allow him to get it so easily. He's going to play the long game. And Oak needs to be ready for that. Oh, goes for the grab. Great choice. And perfect timing. 6-3. 1 more needed. Subu has a little bit of a mountain of time here. Oh, that's it. Yeah, that back X usually works well against Connor. 7-3 in both fights. 14-6. Same score as in my fight against Pico. And Oak and I are going to be fighting in the semi-final. And we have 4 players now in the lower bracket. Pico versus Lanz and Subu versus Chesses. Pico can pick the characters from the category that he got a medal in. Subu can do the same. Lanz and Chesses are going to be at the mercy of the wheel. And we're going there right now with Pico versus Lanz. Actually, it's Lanz versus Pico. Lanz managed to score more flags in the last round, even though it was only 1 round. Lanz left, Pico right. As I said, Pico can pick any dueling Saber or Jendrik. Let's see who Lanz gets. Maybe he gets Tarnavsky again. That'd be crazy. Jendrik or Connor.
Yeah, well played, Oak.
Oh, Jendrik. Right on the line. Jendrik, but guess what? Lanz actually knows how to play Jendrik. So I'm not sure he's unhappy with the pick. Here we go. Subu, you will be fighting immediately after this against chesses. You can still pick
Mm-hmm.
the characters from the straight swords category. Chesses will be using a character decided by the wheel. Pico is here. Let's get Lanz as well. Lanz with two good wins here. Maybe he's gonna get the third. Subu says maybe Izzy was the play. I honestly expected that. I was expecting Isabella for the second fight, but
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, it wasn't like it was still a pretty difficult
Yeah.
mission there. So yeah. Anyway, Lanz taking left side using Jendrik, and Pico is taking right side using a character of his choice. Could be Jendrik though. We'll see. Or maybe he's gonna go Getty. He did go Getty against Info when Info picked Jendrik, so we'll see. No, he's going
Yazuk.
Okay. I will be right back.
Okay. A cut there. I think Yazuk's fine against Jendrik. It's just Lanz is also a really good Jendrik himself, so anything can happen. That's a flag for Pico. That's good. No, I think Lanz get any momentum right away. I'm wondering if the flesh is a good move here for Yazuk. Oh, there you go. Yeah, but he mixed it up there. He didn't just throw it. He did a few cuts and then sort of hit his intentions and finally dashed forward all the way. And Jendrik's just got to play the distance game perfectly. That's his ticket to victory. Sounds straightforward. It really isn't, though, for Jendrik. Fainting there from Pico. More fainting. Dashes forward. Maybe was thinking of doing the flash, but doesn't do it. There he does it. I bet you that's why he picked Yazuk. If I were to think of a move that Yazuk has that Jendrik really hates, it must be that. But, I mean, those fast cuts in general are also not something that Jendrik enjoys being on the receiving end of. Trying to hit the hand, but not quite able to. Good try from Lanz there. The flash misses. Pico backs off, just for now, at the very least. High guard from Lanz. Getting tired there, actually. Pico goes forward. Flash, and then keeps going with those cuts before Lanz can breathe. Dashes forward, but takes a hit to the head. This will be down to the last flag, I think. Whatever happened, stab, cut. No kill, though. Lanz nearly getting a kill of his own, and Pico dash back. That was a big mistake, I think. It's not very intuitive, but with Jendrik, because he can get half hits, you often don't want to move back. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you actually do to avoid the axe head, but that was one of those cases where it was probably a bad idea, even if he was going to stun you, to move back. Because being stunned is better than being killed outright. But still, very close fight. And in the heat of the moment, even if you know better, it's so easy to just do it on impulse, to back away. The flesh lands, Pico backs out of there. But it looks like he took some stamina damage there. But there's a crooked stab there to the throat. Pico needs one more. Very stressful fight, I'm sure, for both of them. But Pico's been doing great today. Oh, hit from Pico, snap cut. No kill. Pico beats the axe head there. He's looking to finish it. Lanz backs away, waiting for his moment. Pico doing a lot of feints. Gotta watch the stamina, though. The chop does not land. Yeah, lands out of measure of a few chops, but I think he's trying to bait Pico in. He's definitely not looking to overextend here. And the chop from lands is down to the last flag, as I predicted. I just had a feeling from how they was going back and forth. Pico with a lot of cuts out of measure. Gotta watch it. The flash backs away just in time, though, as Land was preparing that perfect counter there. Great movement from Pico. Oh, the chop hits the blade, not the hand. So even though it rattled the guard there, it had no chance of hitting. Just hit blade, not body. Wide chops there, almost hitting the hand again, but Pico just keeping the perfect distance. There's a dash. Pico waiting for his moment. There's the crooked stab. He does land a hit that is huge. Pico just can't get hit by a decisive blow. And then the stamina game is in his favor. Oh, he gets out of the way, but he took some stamina damage probably from that half hit. Actually kind of good for a land here. But Lands did not get a proper hit. That looked like a hit, but it didn't. The game doesn't think it did anyway. And again, similar situation. Pico backing off. Good reaction on Pico's part. No, it's not over. They've had a few close moments, and Pico finally gets it. Pico got rattled a bunch of times by that axe, but he was able to dash out of the way before Lands could finish him. It was very cinematic.
Alright, this looks like it has been a great fight. Pico continues in the tournament, and Lands with some great performances, but stopped in round 3. Congratulations. And we have one more player that is at the mercy of the wheel, which is Chesses. And we're going to have Chesses versus Subu now. Chesses on the left and Subu on the right. Subu can still pick one of the characters from the category that he got a medal with. Chesses will see what the wheel has for him. Here we go. Let's shuffle a little bit. And Chesses is getting Barabash. Not bad. He got Yan earlier and did great against Eve.
Okay.
Now he's getting Bara. So I think it's still a pretty good character, if you ask me. Chesses, connect again, please. Immediately after this is going to be the semi-final between Oak and me. Isabella versus Laszlo, most likely. A classic. Chesses, try to connect again, please. There he is. Yeah, as I said, Chesses started with an amazing win against Eve. Let's see if he can take another giant down here. We'll see what Subu brings here. Maybe Marta against Bara could be tricky. He has some other options as well. We'll see. Yeah, I kind of expected Isabella. I think Isabella is a good pick against Barabash. I feel it's an even matchup. They have some advantages over each other, and yeah, Marta can definitely beat Barabash, but she does have some key disadvantages against him. While between Bara and Izzy, I think it's a little bit of a blurred line. I don't think they have a significant advantage over each other. Subu with the first flag. Thunder punch there from Chesses. Crazy. Back Y. Try to go low. Double. Yeah, I think as a Saber user, Chess is probably not unhappy. The choice is nice high guard, perfectly timed. 2 for Subu. Oh, Thunder Punch scores. Justice 2-1. Oh, try to go for the dash push. Gotta be. I think, although it's a good move, it's a little bit telegraphed from Isabella. Like you, you can kind of see it from a mile away. 2-2, and Chesses did see it there. Two North American players. Thunder Punch again, countering the high guard. I didn't think I would see that. 3-2. Goes low, and again low. 4-2. Man, Chessis is doing some pretty crazy stuff with Bada here. 4-2. Subu will have to change the strategy a little bit. Because Chessis is not holding back. He's doing some crazy moves. I haven't really seen Barabash doing those moves. I don't even know what that move is. Probably up B. 5-2. High guard. Oh, lands there. Probably in the B guard. Thunder Punch again. What the? Looks like the Thunder Punch is a viable. I'm not sure if Subu was doing something. 6-2. Chesses might take another giant with a very good score. Who knows? Maybe he's gonna win the whole thing. That'd be crazy. He did compete in the Olympic qualifiers. He wasn't able to secure a medal. If he wins the whole thing here, that would be a legendary run. Again, gets caught this time. Yeah, Subu's not a. He's not a player that you can do the same trick multiple times. Like you can get him once or twice, but that's the third time he's gonna catch you. Sorry. Yeah, Subu playing this smart. Chessis has 4 match flags. Oh, nice one. And Subu now, and this is the Twilight Zone here. When Subu is 3 flags behind, this is where he's at his most dangerous. Let's see if Chessis can pass this exam. He is also a little bit more cautious. Thunder Punch. Subu almost punished it. Another cut, gets hit. He can still fight. Goes low, and again low, and wins it. 7-4, double low. I haven't seen that so far from Bara. Pretty crazy. And Chessis is the only player blessed by the wheel continuing in the competition. Subu, unfortunately, eliminated. Thank you very much. Was a great fight.
GG.
Yeah, he's been pretty unpredictable there. You can't, and I'll be completely honest. I think he would have beaten me as well there with the trickiness of his Bada. I haven't seen a Bada play like that before. Just some
I haven't either.
crazy stuff. Like you did a good job adjusting, but like that's the nature of a best of one. I think can happen. Okay. So we have 4 players left in the tournament. In the winner's bracket, it's going to be me versus Oak. We're going to do a best of 2. And immediately after that, we're going to have Pico versus... you know what? Let's actually do Pico versus Chesses now. So because it's pretty late. We have been playing for a long time, and I don't want to keep somebody waiting again for another 15 minutes. So... let's do Chesses versus Pico. Chess is at the mercy of the wheel. Pico can pick a couple of characters. This is a semi-final. Whoever wins this gets a guaranteed top 3 spots of points in the rankings. At least 4 points for a minor tournament. And also, obviously, the ability of continuing in the tournament and possibly winning the whole thing. So, Chesses is still here. Let's get Pico in. And I think if Chesses gets another good character, he might get Pico in trouble here as well. There's Pico. I think this is going to be a great fight. Okay, let's see what the wheel gods have in store for Chesses. Chesses gets Yendrik, the same character that Lance.
Oh no.
Yeah, that Lance got earlier. We'll see if Pico goes with the Yatsik again, or maybe he goes Yendrik Mirror, or maybe he picks somebody else. We will see. Not a Saber this time for Chesses though.
Let's see what he can do with Yendrik. As Oak was saying in Discord, like he's been dangerous lately, but Yendrik's a different beast entirely.
Yeah, Chesses plays Sabers, he plays Sam, he plays Laszlo. So Jan and Bara were not very far from what he usually plays, but Yendrik is a different type of character. Chesses is going Yendrik. And, oh, I think, so left side is Chesses. Did you guys get it right? Yeah. So Yendrik for Chesses, and Pico can pick a dueling Saber. Yeah. Yeah, he's going with Yatsik again. Very close fight against Lanz earlier, 7-6. We'll see. Oak says Izzy might be very hittable with a Thunder Punch. Actually, Izzy is very hittable with a lot of things, but I'm gonna take the secret with me to my grave. Like, I know a lot of things that can go through Isabella's guard, but I'm not gonna tell anybody. I know I've said it multiple times, like, Isabella does not have such a great guard, and people said, ah, no, you're... that's not true. But I'll rather be wrong than just tell people what can go through her guard, so... I'm gonna keep it at that. 3-1 here for Pico. Yeah, Chesses does not feel very comfortable with Yendrik so far. Trying to do a long guard move there, not the best move ever. Nice one.
Yeah.
Pico and
Yendrik's tough for anybody to play, really. If it goes wrong, it will go horribly wrong, so...
Yeah, honestly, I don't.
And Pico literally had an amazing fight against the previous Yendrik, so he knows how to do this. Anyway, go ahead.
I don't like this type of characters that have like glaring weaknesses, like defense, for example, or something like that. Just I don't like that type of character. I like characters that have solid defense, or at least controllable. Nice one, 5-1. So that's why if it comes to a Saber, I would always like pick Jan or Barabash compared to Laszlo or Getty, who have questionable defense in some situations.
Trade there. Yazuk actually winning a lot of these trades. Well, Pico's tired, but so is Chesses. Pico might have recovered. Chessus has 2, a little bit, although he's limping. He's very low in stamina still. Yeah. Pico's just waiting him out a little bit. Pico's gonna watch his stamina too. There's a crooked stab.
Yeah. 6-1 here for Pico. Yeah, he's not playing around.
Yeah, got a hit already. That's huge. Already tired yet.
Ipovshevsky. I don't know what he said, but 7-1 here for Pico, and Pico has a guaranteed top 3 spot. So he's gonna get some points tonight. Maybe he's even going to be close to a top 5 spot. Let me have a look at the rankings, see where he's at. Sorry. Oh yeah, he's at 27 points before this. Yeah, if he wins this tournament, he will have maybe a chance of a top 5. But anyway, Pico is in the top 3. He will be waiting for the loser between me and Oak. Chessus, thank you very much. Great performance. You managed to defeat Eve and Subu with random characters, which is not an easy task to do. Next fight, the semi-final between me and Oak. We fought 2 times already in the straight swords and the military swords finals. I managed to win both, but this is where it gets interesting. This is a best of 2. I'm gonna be on the left. Did I change? Sorry, did I change the names? Yeah, I did. I'm on the left, Oak on the right. Yeah. Isabella versus Laszlo. So many fights between us with these 2 characters. Like, it all comes down to patience, timing, and we'll see who manages to qualify to the grand final. Here we go. Yeah, I know he wants to do that side step. It's usually a side step that works well against Isabella. Gotta be careful. Double so far. Oh, got the arm there.
Yeah, close fight here.
Oh, counter time that. Oh, nice. Shit. Can't do anything. Nice.
Ooh, push to Divina. Oak slightly ahead. Sorry for lack of commentary. I'm actually ordering food right now.
No worries. No worries.
Really intense one anyway. The viewers can just enjoy the duel a little bit. But some side steps. Venator looking for an angle. Intercepting there. Wow, really intense flags.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like always.
The snap cut actually not landing there. Nice try from Oak, just not able to reach in time. That is the danger of snap cuts. If it goes wrong, it might be a quick cut, but you're kind of caught flat-footed, at least for the ones that don't involve a back input double. Because you have to do a down-forward input for snap cuts like that, so you can't really move in that instant that you're throwing it. That's why it's sometimes good to dash first before you do a snap cut, or at least walk before you do it to a good position. Easier said than done in such an intense exchange and point-blank range, though. Folks looking for the finisher here, just can't quite find it. Get this flag and make it even. Yeah, Venator's not giving him any openings here. Perfect Isabella from him. Good Laszlo from Oak, though, too.
Oh,
Yeah, there it is.
landed this time. He was very good at moving to the side because the thrust does not track
Mm-hmm.
anymore. But I actually managed to get that one. Okay, still a very close fight. Oh my god, I can't type. 7-5. We're moving into set 2. I did not expect anything less from over here. Our Isabella versus Laszlo matches are legendary. Here we go. Loser of this fight will be fighting Pico in the lower bracket. Winner will be qualified to the final. Reminder, if this tournament goes to the second final, it's going to be just a best of one. I'm going to apply the same rules as always.
Big cut there. Snap cut. Aimed at the hand, not landing. Oak with good movement. But the Vinard is able to land. That name always cracks me up. The lunge is not able to land, though. Venator with the snap cut. Hitting the head first, and actually the movement of the cut probably avoided that lunge. Ooh, good cancel there. That stab was about to connect there. Snap cut. Venator getting to the side there. High guard cut. Out of measure, but good try. The stab is not able to connect because he's literally, as you were saying, he's walking to the side. But there it is this time. To the hand.
Yeah, risky move, but sometimes it pays off.
Yeah. Posta de Vena, stab. And Oak tries to counter stab. Nice. Yeah, that move is tough to defend against when it's set up perfectly. Oak always throws it when you're most vulnerable. There's the handoff. Venator obviously really wants to win this and just not get into any sort of tie break, just finish it off here, and then he's in the finals.
Yeah, that's the idea.
High
You
guard
win the
again.
first set, 7-5, 7-6, doesn't matter. You'd want to win the second set because then it just becomes difficult.
Yeah. Nullifies any advantage you won before. There's a trade there, but Venator's looking tired. Yeah. That's a fair reaction, but Venator's still able to get locked in there and stab. The cut does not land. High guard cut not landing, but nor is Oak's counter. That was actually a nice one, but Venator didn't crack. The high guard is proving a very good distancing tool to just claim space and yeah.
GG. Yeah, I think Oak.
Yeah, Oak did well there too.
Yeah, I think probably lost a little bit of patience there after a few flights, and understandable.
Yeah.
He will be fighting again now. Oak, if you need 2 minutes of break, let me know. Good to go. Let me see if my sound excuse was valid. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna be in the grand final. Now it's gonna be Oak versus Pico. Oak is taking left side, Pico right side. They are both allowed to pick characters. Oak can pick. Sorry, Oak. Yeah, Oak can pick whoever he wants. Pico can pick just a couple of characters, but Oak is coming after, a tough fight that he didn't manage to win, and sometimes, and I felt it myself. Sometimes it's kind of hard to focus on the lower bracket final after a very close semi-final against somebody. I lost a few times like that. But Oak is usually not a guy that is affected by these things, so I'm sure he's gonna do well. Oak left, Pico right. Yeah, Oak is going slow. And Pico's going Getty, most likely. Yeah, and to be honest, I did expect that to happen. I think Laszlo and Getty, like Laszlo versus Getty, is a good fight. See what happens here.
Mm-hmm.
No wheel player.
Ooh, going wild. Pico's got to be careful though, because Oak is gonna aim, yeah, for something like this when you're cutting so much out of measure. Oak is just not the type of guy you can throw randomly against. That is exactly what he wants. That's why he's moving in and out. He's trying to bait you into throwing something, and then he'll capitalize immediately.
Yeah, I've said it multiple times. Oh, nice
Oh.
one for Pico. I've said it multiple times. Like Oak has everything figured out. Like he knows what to throw, what to follow up with. Um, he has everything calculated. So obviously, if you beat him, you don't beat him because he did not know what to do, or that he was reckless. It's just that maybe you had the timing or something else, but you're just not gonna catch him slacking with Laszlo or with Kalk. With Laszlo, I think it's even harder. 2-2. We are 6 hours in. We're getting close to the end. So it was to be expected that it was going to go this long. Not that long as the previous Olympics, though. I think we did pretty well in terms of time. Because to be honest, when I do like a regular tournament plus the after party, it's kind of the same thing. Like it's like 3 hours and a half. Nice long guard move there. 3 hours and a half in the regular tournament, then a little bit of a break, and then the after party. So it still kind of goes to 5 to 6 hours total. But a lot of people haven't played on it, so. Oh, again. Ty gets to the double there, Pico. Oh, nice low attack. 4-2.
Nice. Yeah, and Pico's throwing a bit too much there.
That's a very good move. It is risky, but it's a pretty good move.
Yeah.
I like that Oak is using it.
Yeah. Yeah, Pico really nice. He gets the kill there, but I still think he needs to change something. Oh, he did the false edge cut, but his head was wide open.
6-3.
The thrust doesn't connect his Oak sidestepped. Actually, he might have been hit slightly there, but yeah. Nonetheless, the sidestep saved him.
So is now in the grand final, and now he has another chance for gold. He didn't get a gold in the previous qualifier tournaments, but he might get it now. Pico gets third place in this tournament. Congratulations. Well played today. Oak and I are going to fight again. This is going to be a best of two with a possible tiebreak. If Oak wins this one, we're going to go into one fight, a seven flags fight. I'm going to give Oak I'm gonna give him 1 or 2 minutes time to breathe a little bit. I'm also gonna go to the bathroom and get some water in the meantime. And after that, we're
Mm-hmm.
ready to go for the grand final of the Olympics. Okay, I am back, and I want to say one thing about Oak. I don't know how he does it, but he sneaks into the top three in almost every tournament. He got second place in all the qualifiers. Now he's gonna get at least second place here in the final tournament. And on Wednesday in Tao's tournament, he got the second place. And yesterday he
Mm-hmm.
also sneaked on your tournament. He sneaked the third place as well, even though he lost in the first fight, in the last fight. So I don't know what he does, but every time he's just in the top three. So that proves how adaptable and elite he is. And he has managed to get a couple of points tonight, regardless of what happens here in the final. So congratulations to him. And without further ado, let's get to the grand final. I'm going to be on the left. He is going to be on the right. This is again a best of two. Is he still in? Yeah.
All
Best
right,
of
be right
two.
back. Good luck.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I am going Yan, and I am going Yan for a reason, which is Yan has actually carried me a little bit today and to this point, so I'm gonna give him at least one set. So here we go. Saber fight. Nice. Again, 3 here for Oak. He looks ready for this fight. Oh, double. Oh no. Nice. Okay, get one flag.
Okay, I'm back. And it's actually looking pretty good for Oak. Double. Looked like Venator sustained some damage though, so probably kind of happy with that. Although it doesn't really get him anywhere, it still prevents Oak from getting that flag. Oh,
Nice.
Blade beat into...
Nice. Maybe this was a mistake.
Yeah, I've seen Oak do really well in this matchup before. And I've been on the receiving end of that too. It's still not a matchup he likes, but he's definitely practiced it a lot. And so he's definitely got some plans. Chop. Oh, it's a trade though, not good. Corkscrew doesn't connect. Oh, it's another double though. Corkscrew, no kill. Wow, 3 hits there. Eventually gets it.
Yeah, I kind of struggle to land the kill after landing the corkscrew that does not kill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Looks more respectable now.
Yeah. Chop there. Another chop. Yeah, Venator wants to at least score one more. Corkscrew, does he? Oh, he did the X cut instead of the Y cut right after. I think that's why it didn't hit.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's
Yeah, that was good
the
though.
correct follow up.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. It's definitely not back Y anymore. Well, at least not in that situation. At least I don't think so. It doesn't seem like it would guarantee a kill, and it's not a cancel anymore. Nice. Okay, now it's not looking bad at all,
Yeah,
I would say.
yeah, yeah. He was 6-1 at one point, so this is more than I had
Yeah,
hoped.
yeah, yeah. Even if Venator were to lose right here, hypothetically, it's still fine. Obviously, he doesn't want to do that, though. Corkscrew trade didn't trade favorably, I would say, because there's a graze. Oak's been very good at that, just moving such that the stab is not landing as well as you think.
Ah,
And it
so
wasn't just with Jan. I was finding when I was using Connor and Marta, he was doing the same thing.
7-5. But I have to say I'm more than happy with the score, considering it was 6-1 at
Hmm.
one point. Okay. Swap size, please. Yeah. I'm going with Jan again. As I said earlier, he did carry me to this final in one way or another. So, and although Isabella worked well, I feel that it's a lot more grindy to get flanked
Hmm.
with Isabella than to get with Jan.
Top 10. That's a double to start us off. We might see more of those as they both find kill shots against each other. That's a cut to the hand there.
Nice.
Yeah, I love it. Like, even when you were gaining ground against Oak, he didn't stop playing the way he usually does. He just kept going, shrugged it off. And we're seeing the same thing here. Obviously, he's won, so even easier to do that. And yeah, he's looking to just take this whole thing. He's got momentum now. Chop. Yeah, it feels like Oak, as you were saying, he knows what to do in every situation.
Yeah.
And maybe Venator is a little unsure. Like I know you're throwing stabs, you're throwing corkscrews and the chops, but it feels like you're just throwing them to try and stop him in his tracks instead of having a plan the way that Oak does, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I've been caught in this trap before too with Yon. I know exactly how it feels. You just know the moves that work, but maybe you're not thinking about how Oak is countering what you're doing, or you're just desperate. You're trying to figure something out because nothing else seems to be working except those meta moves. But oh my goodness, he dashed out of the way of that move. The cork again dodged the trick shot from Oak as well, getting fancy. That's what I mean. Like Oak is using his entire arsenal here. It's not just three moves or. Obviously, Venator wants to use more than that, but against someone like Oak, like if you start messing around and using stuff you're not sure of, then he'll just punish you immediately. So yeah, it can feel like you don't have many options in this build. Whoa, he did that lunge, and I think it shielded him from one of those
Okay,
blows,
got
but
a
Venator
flag.
still got it.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
flawless. That's good.
Okay. Maybe comeback time to trick shot. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the trick shot in this current build. I should really. It's still kind of in my muscle memory of Bara, but I think I should just stop doing it. I mean, there's situations where it works. We've seen it work, but it's kind of niche. Maybe I'll figure something out with it though. Who knows? Chop. Yeah, it's not enough though.
Nice.
Good try.
Okay, he got it. So he wins the final. So we're gonna do a best of one fight. We're gonna switch sides. 7 flags. Winner takes all. I'm going to switch my character here. Back to his
Yeah.
level.
Yeah. I'm not surprised.
So he won 14 to 7, I believe. Okay. Last fight, I'm on the left. He is on the right. Isabella versus Laszlo. Best of one. Last fight. 7 flags. Winner takes all. Here we go. And that's it. I am a little bit tired, to be honest, so
Mm-hmm.
hopefully I can still be sharp enough to be competitive here.
Oh, that long guard move resulting in a double. Venator able to get it just in time. That might have set the tone for how this match will go, that double. Nice A-cut there, stopping that long guard move this time. Thrust attempts by both. False edge cut. B cut there. Able to block it though, Oak. And the lunge gets his flag. Combination. That long guard move again gets out of the way of the back X. Again, trying to apply pressure. Venator stays solid. Probably a good thing he backed away, but yeah, that sidestep opens him right up. Double. Lunge. High guard cut doesn't connect. False edge does. Yeah, it is thrown, it doesn't connect. Venator really trying to force that B cut in there, and it makes sense. That's a good angle to try hitting from, but it's not working. A cut not connecting either. I think that was spacing this time. Oak did great moving out of there. Thrust is dodged. Wow. That was slick from Oak. Oak looking a little sharper here. Maybe it wasn't about the pick, but just Oak being a demon.
Nice.
There's another one. Oak needs 2 more. High guard cut. Good try. Double. Brutal double, too. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, and that sidestep tags her hand really easily.
Yeah.
Oh, again.
Yeah, GG.
Nicely
Oak,
done, Oak.
yeah, Oak wins. He was a lot sharper than me, so it wasn't the character. He was just a lot more focused on the fight. And that concludes the Olympics. So Oak is the winner of the final tournament. Although he wasn't able to win the qualifiers, he did win the final tournament. Congratulations to him. Very sharp Laszlo play there. And thank everybody for competing. Thank everybody for being part of this. Subu, thank you for helping with commentary as always.
No
And
problem.
yeah, I'll see you guys next week on another event. Olympics are always going to be one time a month. Next month at the end. And yeah, I don't have too much energy to say anything else. It's been 6
Hmm.
hours and something.